Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Wawakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers and prophets, you women and children also, and the water to Yahushai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible. Okay? So to all you so-called Christians out there, how are you saved when what is coming hasn't even been brought forth yet for us to be saved from? So let's read this again in 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. This is going to be a real short lesson. It's not going to be long and drawn out for the sake of time, but I figured I'd get this lesson done. So again, 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved, and if you notice, it didn't say safe. It didn't say you're already safe. It said saved, and that's said in a sense of future tense. Okay, even us in this truth, we're not saved yet. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works. One thing about these phony Christians, they don't show any works. And by faith, these phony Christians don't show any faith. You have many of these so-called Christians ready to get Janet vaccine, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land. So the said perils which are on the way, that's what we're hoping to be saved from. Hence, no one is saved yet. That's a doctrine of the world, to go to church, you so-called get baptized, and then you're saved. No, man. In order to be saved, you got to constantly endure until the end. Okay? So let's read forward. And shall see my salvation in my land, being Jerusalem, and within my borders, for I had sanctified them for me from the beginning. So those who are to be saved have already been predestined to be saved. Now, we don't know who that is, but we believe through faith to be a part of that number. Most people, they're not trying. They're not putting in the works. They're not showing forth faith. But for those of us who are, well, that should higher your expectations. That should boost your confidence. Seeing that most people, they're not doing the works. They're not showing faith. They're not showing that they believe. Okay? And you have to believe in what? The truth. The truth found in the scriptures. Let's go to the book of 2nd Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. So anyone who perishes, obviously they're not saved. Okay? Most people who claim to be saved are doing unrighteous deeds. They're not living in a manner that the scriptures tell them to. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the power shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe in a lie. Majority, they believe in a lie. The fact that most people who claim to be Christians say that they're saved. Saved from what? They don't even know what they're saved from. Here it is. You can still be put to death. You can get sick. Okay? Someone in your family can go through things that affect you. Dealing with, mental anguish, physical anguish. The list goes on and on. What are you saved from, seeing that you're still in captivity? In order for you to be saved, you have to endure until the end. You're saved by works, faith, and a belief in this truth, and enduring until the end. Okay? But those who aren't living according to the scriptures, it's because they believe in lies. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is allowing them to believe in lies. Okay? And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion. It said strong delusion. So these people in this world, man, they're in a deep, deep sleep. A sleep that only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai can wake them from. That they should believe in a lie. So if you believe in a lie, you don't believe in the truth, which is how you're going to be saved. So if you believe in a lie, for the majority of you Christians, you're not going to be saved, and you're not saved already. Okay? Being saved is a future prophecy. Okay? Let's go to Matthew's chapter 24 and 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Endure until the end of what? The end of the day? No. The end of the month? No. The end of the year? No. Until you are no longer present in your physical body. You are not saved yet. We are not saved yet. Okay? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So at the end of this age, which really ultimately that's what it's about. Because even, the end of a person's lifespan, the reason why we're going to be saved after this present lifespan is because now we're at the time. But when you go back in the past, we've died multiple times and came back. We weren't saved yet. So ultimately, to be saved, we have to endure until the end of Esau's age. And the end of Esau's age is at hand. All right? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So those who believe, wherever they are, whomever these Israelites are throughout the earth, that is how they're going to be saved. Okay? By belief, faith, works. Okay? And remember, the belief, sorry about that. Get back to this lesson here. So the belief in this truth is how we are going to be saved. All right? We're also saved through the belief in the names. And you have many people who will mention how the names don't matter. You can call the Lord whatever you want to. But that's a good way to get destroyed. All right? That's not the truth. This is Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So it's not just a matter of calling on that name. Okay, you have to call on that name while showing forth works, belief, faith, and hope in the name. Because you can call on the name all you want to, but if there's no belief, if there's no works, okay, you're not going to be delivered calling on the name. But you do need the name to be saved. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So that's important right there. You need the name to be saved also. So again, most of you people who claim to be Christians, how are you saved when first of all, you don't have the real name? You're not showing forth any works in terms of what the Lord asked of you. You're not showing forth any real faith because you're willing to get Janet vaccine. You're not showing any belief because you reject the truth all the time. So how are you going to be saved when you're not doing what is required of you for you to be saved? And ultimately, you haven't endured until the end. The end of what? The end of this age, which we're coming to the end of. Okay? Let's close it out with this, man. Because I really have to finish getting ready for this damn job. 1 Corinthians 15:1. Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also ye have received, and wherein ye stand, by which also ye are saved, if, notice it said if, by which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless you have believed in vain. So in order for you to believe, you need this truth. Again, going back to 2 Thessalonians 2:10, it told you how you were going to be saved through the truth of the gospel. All right? I know I said I would close out there, but I'm going to close it here. This is John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So the belief in this truth is the beginning of your freedom, because it starts mentally. Okay? We're mentally broken out of bondage because we have this truth. But you have to hold on and endure until the end for you to actually be saved. And then will you really be free. So all you so-called Christians, you people out there who claim to be saved, you claim to believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, well, if you're not following what the scripture says, according to what the scriptures say, well, then you're just living a life in vain. You're not really doing what's required of you to receive salvation. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out there. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.